Floods can cause more deaths than any other natural disaster. Flash floods can carry cars and houses away effortlessly. The deadliest flood in history occurred in China in 1931. Floods can deposit rich nutrients, fertilizing soil for agriculture. Some floods have caused temporary reversal of river flow. Floods can lead to outbreaks of waterborne diseases like cholera. The term 100-year flood does not mean it only occurs once in 100 years. Bangladesh is prone to annual devastating floods due to its geography. Floods can displace millions of people from their homes in one event. The Great Flood is a story present in various ancient cultures. The 1927 Mississippi flood was one of the worst in U.S. history. The Netherlands uses ingenious systems like dikes to prevent floods. The 2004 Indian Ocean tsunami was triggered by an underwater earthquake. The largest floods are often caused by melting glaciers or ice caps. Flooding can contaminate drinking water sources, causing shortages. The Yellow River in China has a long history of catastrophic floods. Flash floods can occur within minutes after heavy rainfall. Urbanization exacerbates the severity and frequency of floods. Floods can unearth ancient artifacts and fossils. Some animals have adapted to thrive during flood conditions. The 2010 Pakistan floods affected over 20 million people. Floods have shaped the course of history in many regions. The 2005 Hurricane Katrina caused catastrophic flooding in New Orleans. Floods can lead to devastating erosion of landscapes. Venice experiences periodic flooding known as acqua alta. Floods have influenced mythology and cultural narratives worldwide. The 1993 Midwestern floods in the U.S. caused over $15 billion in damages. Floods can transport large debris over long distances. Floods can trigger landslides, amplifying their destructive power. Some regions experience seasonal flooding vital for agricultural cycles. Heavy rainfalls can quickly overwhelm drainage systems, causing floods. Floods can bring together communities in rescue and recovery efforts. The 2011 Thailand floods were the country's worst in 50 years. Floods can leave behind layers of sediment that reveal geological history. Floods can interrupt critical infrastructure like transportation networks. The Nile River's annual floods were once essential for Egyptian agriculture. Floods can impact mental health due to stress and displacement. Coastal floods are exacerbated by sea level rise due to climate change. Floods can cause economic downturns in affected regions. The 1889 Johnstown flood in Pennsylvania resulted from a dam failure. Floods can create temporary habitats for aquatic and amphibious species. Some cultures view floods as divine punishment or cleansing. The 2018 Kerala floods in India were the worst in nearly a century. Floods can erode cultural heritage sites and archaeological treasures. Floods can disrupt food supply chains, leading to shortages. Flooding can exacerbate water pollution by spreading contaminants. Floods have inspired countless works of art, literature, and music. The Oral Sea disaster was worsened by diversion for irrigation, causing floods. Floods can create temporary islands of land amidst the water. Floods can cause long-term displacement and migration of populations.